girls.
Hey! Yeah, so today we are going to talk about unhealthy relationships versus healthy relationships.
This could be like your dating relationship or just any other relationships with like friends or family. But we're going to be talking more about like dating.
And they can change very drastically in a very short period of time. So all relationships start out being healthy, but then something can happen that you're just not sure about and it's actually abuse to you.
Yeah, and you need to like know the signs and know when to break it off. So, do you want to talk about emotional abuse first?
Yeah, well, like emotional abuse is basically when normally it's the guy, but sometimes the girl does this too to the guy, saying things that like you're not good enough, you're not worth it, you need to be better and stuff to lower the person's self-esteem, feeling like, oh, I have to be better in order to be with this person, I'm not a good enough person yet. And that can lead to a whole bunch of other problems like self-esteem issues and anxiety and even eating problems. If someone says you're not good enough, that can affect you pretty drastically. So
yeah, and so more physical abuse, like generally this is just the guy, but because they're
stronger,
violent, but yeah, I guess it could be the girl too. So this is like physically harming you, like hitting you, or if he gets angry, like pushing you, something like that. Okay, so how to break it off. Sometimes you think that you can fix things, and sometimes you can, depending on the situation. But in most cases, nothing you can do will stop the way he thinks he can treat you.
So you need to make sure that you try and keep in your mind and think that you're worth it and you deserve better. You deserve like the best person that there is. And if he's not treating you like a princess, you shouldn't be with him.
And like never think that like you did something wrong. Like you did not deserve it.
Like a lot of the times people think like, oh, if I was better, I could do this. Oh, if I changed this about myself, he wouldn't be doing this to me. No, that's not the case. It's just the guys or the girl, I guess, is just having this overwhelming feeling and they can't control it and there's nothing you can do to get out of it sometimes.
Yeah, and that's definitely a sure sign of an unhealthy relationship. Okay, so the abuse cycle. First, he or she hurts you emotionally or physically. He may say sorry or buy you things or does something to make you feel good. Generally, after that, like, you'll forgive him if you're dumb. And then the cycle repeats. So it's really, like, when you get caught in the loop, it's really hard to get out. So you need to, like, look for the early signs and know when to break it off.
There are also a few things that you can do to, like, help yourself. If this is starting out in the early stages, you can just tell him, like, you know what, this isn't fair to me. You shouldn't be treating me like this. Can you please stop? And that can be hard to do sometimes, but it's sometimes what's like the best thing to do, because you just need to like put your feelings out on the table, let him know that you can't do that. Like, you can't do this to me. Like, I deserve better than this. And then if someone's also physically hurting you, if they refuse to stop, you can also talk to somebody about it.
Not if they refuse to stop, but like if you confront them about it and they like hurt you again, like
then you can actually go to the police and press charges. And just even talking to people, like talking to someone, because sometimes it's just too much to deal with yourself, that you just need to sometimes like let off some steam every once in a while, and someone needs to be there to help you.
And like instead of pressing charges, because like for emotional abuse, like just the main important thing is like when you decide that you need to cut it off, you just need to make sure that you can distance yourself from the person, like no matter how it may be, or like no matter how much you're gonna miss them, like because you may still love them, but like
it's hard to love someone that hurts you.
Yeah, it's just not healthy.
And like basically a healthy relationship, for the other part of this, is when you basically get along with the person really well, and like there's no abuse involved. Like, you're able to talk about your feelings, and if you do have an argument, you can work it out without resorting to any violence or any abuse.
And if you can't work it out, then it's gonna be like a mutual agreement that this isn't gonna work and stuff. So that's our video on healthy versus unhealthy relationships.
So yeah, like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
And just keep in mind, we will always talk to you, but you have to talk to us first. Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're just gonna go take
Search random people.
a phone book. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah, we are not professionals again.
This is just our advice on what we think you should do if you get in these situations.
Yeah.
So bye.
This is
See
Bella.
you in the next video. This is my dog. My dog. Bella, look. Bella, look. Okay.
Okay.
Bye. Bye, Bella.